Good morning, everyone. Welcome to morning meditation. We meet every Sunday morning, arrival time at 9:45 so you can ease in. And we begin promptly at 10 in the morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining us. And thank you for making this weekly routine part of your routine as well. So today's class is sponsored by the Filipino Worker Center. So we'd like to give thanks to the Filipino Worker Center for being able to bring this routine of mindfulness and meditation into your homes, your safe spaces, your devices. And happy to be with all of you today. So just checking here of some chats here for people that are joining us on live on Zoom, and then everyone else is joining us via Facebook. And so one of the prompts that we were talking about earlier, and before we go ahead and talk about the prompt, continue to do alternate nostril breathing. We close in one nostril, inhale through one, switch and exhale out the other. And this is a normal routine that we experience, so we always do alternate nostril breathing. Eyes are open as we engage. And this becomes part of our meditation. And so the prompt earlier was, where is paradise for you? Now, for most of us on the planet, we're still going through this global pandemic and experiencing shelter in place. And so we have to self-isolate or quarantine and whatnot. And so to be able to access areas that we would typically visit or dream of visiting, it's a bit out of reach. And so typically when I teach meditation, I invite everyone to be in the present moment. So let's just go ahead and do that as we continue to breathe, alternate nostril breathing. So anything that is surfacing for you in the past, maybe something that you were doing before you arrived, maybe you were texting, maybe you just want to let go of whatever it is you were doing, just leave it there, if you were in the middle of doing a particular task, just leave it there and let's come into this present moment. And then often our mind is thinking about what we're going to do next. So it's like we refrain from being able to allow ourselves to be in this present moment. So whatever we've got going on next at 10:30, 10:45 and beyond, let's just leave it there. Acknowledge it, know that it's there, that it'll be waiting for us. So there's no rush. We're right on time. Wherever we need to be, right here, we're right on time. So as you continue to do alternate nostril breathing, know that you are in the right place at the right time. You're investing in you and only you. And so as we continue to do alternate nostril breathing, I would like for you to think about, where's paradise for you? It could be with all your friends. It could be on a tropical island. That's like the typical thing of paradise for most people is they think tropical island. And so I typically try not to encourage people to time travel because our minds just are so good at time traveling. Usually our minds travel to an area that is like bringing anxiety, bad memories and whatnot. In this case, we're going to do our best to invite thoughts of paradise that makes us feel good, that makes us feel relaxed, that makes us feel that we can actually unwind and unplug. I'll use that term, unplug. We are using technology to connect with one another, and this is such a beautiful thing. But sometimes we also need an opportunity to unplug from technology because this is not how we normally relate to one another. We're very much persons of social creatures and where we make eye contact. So, as we're here on this digital connection, we can make engagement with looking at the camera and making eye contact. And we know that within our breathing that we actually are together. It just looks different, it feels differently. So continue to think about this place of paradise, and we're going to magically appear there. And I'll show you in just a moment. So last class, I had invited you to bring a cup of water. And if you happen to have one, that's fantastic. And in the future, I invite you to always have a cup of water with you. Bless our waters, bless our waters. And I hope that you have included that in part of your routine, that whenever you drink water, that you bless your waters. I think it's healthy to sip on water every once in a while. And if you were to have water, I would suggest warm to hot water. It's a traditional Chinese technique. My Lola used to do it. She'd only drink hot water and the molecules are moving around. So it just allows our body to absorb hydration. And also our bodies are typically at 98.6 degrees. So it's like the higher our temperature of our water, the easier for our body to absorb, connect all the molecules. So go ahead and place your hand down. I know we've been doing alternate nostril breathing together for a while. And let's begin our spinal warm-up, right? Because our spine is our life force. It's the channel that allows us to be. So as you're sitting on your chair, make sure that you are leaned forward. You know, try not to do this on a couch or a recliner. But if you are, just make sure that you're sitting on the edge so that you could be upright. You essentially want the lower part of your belly to be in front of your pelvis area. I know it seems a little bit awkward, but it just allows our spine to be upright. And as your spine is connecting with the earth, so I would like for you to visualize, just this is what kids love to do. They like to pretend. And so we're using visualization as a tool. So as your eyes are open and engaged, and you don't have to look at the screen, you can actually put your device down and just focus on my voice. So using your visualization and imagination, the root of your spine, so your tailbone, I would like for you to imagine as if it's connecting down into the ground, as if roots have sprouted from your spine. And slow down your breathing. Engage with your breath. Allow your belly to expand on your inhale and contract on your exhale, doing your best to inhale through the nose and exhale out the nose. So as you continue to visualize these roots stemming from your tailbone, which are essentially your legs. So in many ways, we're always connected. I would like for you to visualize that it's nice and planted. You feel fully supported. You may even feel it all the way down, even beneath the floor that you're sitting on, down into the foundation of the building that you might be in, maybe all the way down into the earth's crust, breaking through dirt and grass, maybe under layers of hard rock. And find your visualization of these roots from your tailbone all the way down to the core of the earth. Continuing to inhale through your nose and exhale out your nose. expanding your belly and contracting your belly. That, my friends, is grounding. So at any moment that you may be feeling nervous, not sure, uncertain, you can always visualize rooting into the earth. And in fact, I invite you to do this and practice this when you step in from one room into another. Especially if you co-share a space, or maybe you co-work with a space with other people. At least that way you feel grounded before you open the door and before you step through onto the room. You feel grounded. So that's a grounding practice. So now that we're nice and grounded, I would like for you to use your imagination. Your eyes are open. You're inhaling through your nose and exhaling out your nose. To feel that same sensation of your roots from your tailbone rising up your spinal cord. So you may feel it through the front or the sides of your torso. You may feel it, through the back. And imagine that this energy, this awareness is rising in your body. And it may help you also adjust your posture. Keep allowing that awareness to rise all the way up to your neck, all the way up this beautiful skull, this crown that's protecting your brain. And go ahead and pull, as if there's a string at the top of your head, pull the top as if you're almost suspended and you're floating. So this will allow your spine to be a bit more flexible. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down. And that will allow your heart space to be open. Place your hands on your lap, palms facing down. And this, my friends, if this is feeling a bit comfortable, it might not be what you're used to. This, my friends, is a more proper, reliable meditation breathing posture for you. So what you're experiencing right now, I invite you to continue to practice this sort of posture all the time, especially if you're going to be doing mindful breathing. So let's continue to warm up our spine. We're going to shoulders up, inhale, shoulders down, exhale, shoulders up, inhale, and down. We're inhaling through the nose, and it's sharp inhales and sharp exhales, almost like you're pushing out all of the sipon, all of the snot that's in your nose. For those that body is still kind of warming up for the day and it's a bit difficult, don't worry. You could just pretend like you're moving your shoulders up and down. Or if your body can only take it where you can't sit up and you need to lay down, that's fine too. So modify, always modify to what you're feeling, what's most optimal for your body. Let's continue to do inhale, exhale. Relax the muscles in your face. All right, inhale, shoulders up as if it's touching your earlobes. And we're gonna slowly melt like butter. Allow it to just slowly, slowly, slowly drop. Be mindful of how slow you can go. The slower, the better. Do your best to make subtle, not sudden movements. Very subtle. You may even notice more spaciousness in your neck. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, bring your shoulders all the way up, touching your earlobes. And I say touching, but it's not really touching. It's just imaginary. So you're holding your breath and slow exhale out the nose and allow your shoulders to slowly drop. Very subtle, not sudden movements. Continue to breathe as your shoulders are slowly drifting away from your ears. Beautiful. Let's bring our shoulders up, back, and down so that our chest and our heart space is nice and open. Great. Hands in our shoulders, slightly turn to our left or your right. Inhale, and the other direction, exhale. We're inhaling through the nose, exhale out the nose. And it's also sharp inhale, sharp exhale out your nose. Relax the muscles in your face. Be gentle on your torso and on your spine. You are turning from your waist, not from your hips, from your waist. The bottom part of your body is steady, grounded, stable. Continue to inhale through the nose, exhale out the nose, nice and sharp. Relax your jaw, relax your tongue, relax your eyes, relax your cheeks. And bring it back to center, neutral spine. Wonderful. Next thing we'll do is we'll have our hands on our lap, maybe closer to our knees, palms facing down. And on our inhale, we're actually going to lean forward. Our shoulders are going to move slightly back. Our chest is going to move forward, and our pelvic and our lower abdomen does its best to stay over the hips. So what you're really doing is stretching your spine. And then we're going to bring it back. So our shoulders tend to go in, our belly, and go back. So this is our next spinal exercise. So we inhale going forward, exhale going back. And we're going to do this slow. Subtle, not sudden movements. Being patient, being persistent, in many ways, being precise. So inhale, going forward, exhale, going back, all through the nose. And this time, it's not a sharp inhale, exhale. This is nice and gradual. Really focus on each vertebra, each bone in your spinal column. Great. A few more times. And after you've done it a few more times, come back into center, neutral spine. Now we're going to do a rotation. So begin to rotate in one direction. Again, breathing through our nose. And as you focus on your breathing, continue to imagine this place of paradise. Use your arms and your hands to engage this stretch. You may even feel it in your hips. You may even feel it on your sides, maybe your ribs, your shoulders, your neck. And don't forget to breathe. All right, let's pause. Let's just hang out here and breathe for a second. No rush. Subtle movements. And on your next inhale, exhale, start moving in the opposite direction. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the nose. Nice and subtle. Relaxing your face, relaxing your tongue, relaxing your jaw. Breathing through your belly, feeling the spaciousness in between your rib cage, your spine, your shoulders. Nice and gentle with your spine, waking it up. Wonderful. Let's come back into neutral spine. Some of us may need to adjust because I like to meditate on the floor, but for most people, they meditate on a chair. Wonderful. If you have some water or tea with you, let's take a sip. Bless our waters and take a nice sip. I invite you to hold the water in your mouth for a moment and do a slow swallow. Feel every droplet. Nice. Who knew that drinking water can be a meditation? All right. So this next meditation will be an open eye meditation. I asked you earlier to think of paradise. Where's paradise for you? And so typically, I invite everyone to be in the present moment. Our minds are time travelers, professional time travelers. And so in this case, I'm going to encourage you to travel with me through time and space. And we're going to go to a place of paradise. So I found this beautiful video. This is something that you can do whenever you'd like. And essentially, you can travel wherever you want just using technology. And so together, we're going to be traveling together. So this is an open eye meditation. What you'll be doing is inhaling through your nose, exhaling out your nose. Your eyes are open, gazing at the screen. You're noticing the waters rippling over the rocks. You could see the lush green. You may even notice movements of the branches in the trees, maybe even creatures such as birds and whatnot, wildlife. So with the use of technology, we can time travel together. Continue to inhale and exhale out the nose, softening the gaze of your eyes. Relaxing your tongue. Relaxing your jaw. Your posture is alert and grounded. Your shoulders are up, back, and down, so your heart space is open. Any adjustments to your body are subtle and not sudden. You remain patient about where you are at this present moment. Not rushing into what's next for the day and leaving behind what happened previously. You're in this present moment together with everyone else, meditating right now. On your next inhale, I invite you to expand your belly and contract your belly. Again, expand your belly and contract your belly. Continue to do this for the next minute. Continue to expand your belly and contract. Listening to the sounds of nature, knowing that you are one with nature and that you are one with others. Just like the waters that you see in this video, it is as if we are many, many droplets that become one cohesive flow of this river. So when we drink water, we remind ourselves that we are one with water, and that we continue to bless our water, so we bless ourselves. Continue to expand your belly from the bottom and contract it on your exhale. Expand the top of your belly on your next inhale. On the left side of your belly, contract, expand it, and contract your belly. Next time, let's focus on the right side of your belly. Inhale, expand, and contract. Now the bottom left side of your belly. Inhale, and exhale. Contract your belly. Bottom right side corner. Top left side. Top right side. Our entire belly. Expand it and contract it. Now our chest. Continue to expand and contract your chest with your belly as you breathe. Really utilize the entire cavity of your torso to invite as much oxygen into your body as you can, and push as much carbon dioxide that you can. Exhale completely. Again, inhale and exhale completely. Next, I invite you to close your eyes. Continue to listen to the sounds of the water as you breathe. With your eyes closed, inhale through your nose, exhale out your nose. Continue to breathe Inhale through your nose. Exhale out your nose as I fade out the music. Beautiful sounds of nature. Your eyes are closed. Using our abilities of our imagination, I would like for you to imagine as if you've stepped into your place of paradise. Using your imagination, use your senses. So first and foremost, what do you hear? What do you smell? What does the temperature feel like? Is it dry or is it humid in the air? Is the wind blowing? Now, the next thing I would like for you to do is in your mind's eye, using your imagination in this beautiful place of paradise, I would like to imagine yourself sitting with your eyes open in your imagination in this place of paradise. Sitting with your eyes open and breathing. Noticing your inhale and your exhale. Inhale and your exhale. And this place of paradise could be just for you. Or it could be with loved ones, in whichever way you see that. Maybe it could be animals. Maybe it could be loved ones that you haven't seen in some time. Maybe it's loved ones that have moved on. It could be anything you would like in this place of paradise for you. Continue to listen to the sounds that would appear in this place of paradise. What would you hear? What would you see? You can get as detailed as you would like. And notice your body responding. This place of paradise is a place of relaxation, a place to unplug, a place for you to de-stressify and not worry about a thing. This is a place of no worries. That everything is safe, provided, and guided, illuminated, and beautiful. You are at peace. On your next inhale, I invite you to bring your chin slightly down, your crown of your head bowing forward. And I invite you to give gratitude to this place of paradise. Giving gratitude for your beautiful, miraculous mind to have brought you there. And on your next inhale, take your time. Allow your eyelids to open 1/10 of a way. Just 1/10 of a way. So slightly open, as if you could just barely see anything. Everything is fuzzy. The light is starting to come through. On your next inhale, allow it to open 3/10 of a way. On your next inhale, 1/5. So 1/2 of the way. So it's Your eyes are half open. And on your next inhale and exhalations, continue to open your eyelids and gently begin blinking your eyes. Feeling your bottom sitting, maybe wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Taking a look around at your environment. It may look completely different from where you were just at. And this place where you are too is also paradise. After every meditation, we always offer metta. Metta is loving kindness. So let's extend the metta, the merits that you've created of your meditation with everyone else on this planet. So in your hearts, I would like for you to extend as if there's a beam of light extending from your chest into the screen, reaching everyone in this group, people that are catching it live, and also people that will be watching later. Extend your loving kindness onto them. And imagine that they too are extending it right back at you. And just as there are the power of numbers, imagine that cumulatively, there's light beams just shining up above us, reaching everybody else, all people, all beings, all plant life, all animal life, amphibians, all mammals, all fishes, all fungi, all rocks, everything. Soil, mycelium, everything. Giving gratitude to our body, giving gratitude to our waters, and giving gratitude to ourselves for making this a practice, investing in ourselves. Thank you so much for joining us on our weekly morning meditation. Ako po si Lay Angela Sahagun of One Mindful Breath. I wanted to invite you, because this is sponsored by the Filipino Worker Center, this coming Tuesday is a memorial, a virtual memorial for Nanay Fidelina. It will be held on Tuesday, July 21 from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And for members of the Filipino Worker Center, we have a meet and greet virtual session happening on Saturday, July 25th from 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific Time. If you are interested in joining for that meet and greet, I will be there. I will be facilitating meditation. And please contact our membership coordinator, Mirla Baldonado. And lastly, I would like to end this morning meditation with a greeting to my mother who passed away 5 years ago, Leticia Cabagat Bonifacio Yapana. I want to thank you so much for being my mother and sending lots of love to my siblings, to my father, and to our extended family and everyone that she's touched. Thank you again for joining us. One mindful breath. May you find peace and joy, true happiness and harmony. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much.